Whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So on 4th down, Matt Rule brings out the field goal unit. From the left hash, he'll have to cut this at a tight angle. And his kick is good. So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
It's a short kick taken out beyond the 20. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it out past the 30. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number 1 goal? Make the playoffs. Number 2, win your division. Number 3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number 1 seed so you get that first-round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
Huntley to throw. Catch is made by Metcalf. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up second down.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on second down.
Here's Huntley. Buying time to his left. This is caught. Touchdown, Colts. Rashad Bateman with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Colts have answered that early field goal to take a first quarter lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But also have to remember, they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
On 1st and 10, Stafford. Connecting with Kupp here on the out route. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball.
The Rams with the football here to begin the second quarter, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Now Stafford. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first. A shotgun snap for Stafford. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Schultz. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
Now they send the tight end in motion left. Second down and goal. Stafford.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Colts are going to take over at their own 2-yard line.
Partner, there's no other way you could describe it because that was absolutely just gut-wrenching for that offense. They were right on the precipice. Points were available. All they had to do was just fall forward, and they were going to put them up on the board. Instead, a long drive ends in heartbreak and a melancholy trip back to the drawing board. I like it when I go a little bit lyrical for you.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They take over here following the interception. That's the good news. Their tough spot is the spot that they're in. That's inside the 5 in the shadow of their own goalpost here. 1st and 10. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, what, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
Huntley's throw caught here by Metcalf.
And they'll get him down up past the 15, just shy of the 20. So a much rosier picture now after that last play. Here's 1st and 10 at the 19-yard line. They'll run left with Pollard. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4. Operating from the gun, Huntley. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Have to give some credit to the defender on that one. He read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
From the gun on 3rd down, Huntley. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down. And some room to maneuver. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Now for the point after. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were.
And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown.
Boy, Charles, this offense is just so explosive. They lead the league in scoring, and another example of just how good they are right there on that play.
Yeah, we often overstate how explosive teams are. This team is truly a threat to score on every snap, especially on the first few plays of any series. And a big strike like that only adds to their reputation as the league's best offense.
From way up at the 23. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll run with Pollard to begin the drive. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Marked that down for a win in the defense's column.
To throw on 2nd down, Huntley.
Swinging this out for Pollard.
And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. What a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
From the gun on third down, Huntley. He'll find Metcalf. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Now a give here to Pollard. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. We remind you in just a couple of minutes we'll get you to Orlando and our good friend Jonathan Coachman. Coach will run through some of the numbers and the next-gen stats from this first half of football so far. 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Huntley escaping the pressure right. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's third down. They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Back to throw. Huntley. Pass is caught. It's Metcalf going across the field here. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle is going to be made at the Rams' 38-yard line. 14 yards that time for number 14.
I don't care how many times we say it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. A throw for Pittman is intercepted. And the Rams are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
The first play of the drive there is incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
To throw again on second down. Stafford, they get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
22!
Now it's Stafford. Man open, it's Kupp. He's got it. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. On first down, Stafford here. For the left side, it's complete. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. In motion comes the tight end left. Throwing again is Stafford. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
You got to be precise with your throws, especially in this situation. You're inside the 10-yard line going into the end zone. But sometimes the emotion, the excitement, sometimes the decisions just aren't made very well because of that.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Rocky Sin. And the Colts will take over here at their own 14-yard line.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side.
They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Rams set to receive the second half kickoff, and they trail here as we resume play. And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
They find some open field here. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. And they'll send the slot in motion left. Stafford on first down. The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now second down and 22 yards to go. Here's Stafford. And a quick throw here that's complete. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46.
Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw.
That's into the hands of Tutu Atwell.
And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts 40. Stafford now to throw. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
To the air again, Stafford. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete.
And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35.
The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. Back to throw. Stafford. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts' 20-yard line. And now here's a timeout called by the Colts on the defensive side of the ball. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Stafford looks to throw again. Touchdown, Rams. Dalton Schultz with touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Rams have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 17-14.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. It's a short kick taken out beyond the 20. Now that should give him a spark. He's across the 40 to the 43.
That strong return has set them up nicely for this drive, and we all know the next score is going to have a major impact on this game.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
And Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, one-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we just already know our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side trying to match each other.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. To throw, Huntley. Targeting the out route, and he completes this to Metcalf. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. That, I believe, will put him over 100 yards receiving for the game. Yes, it will. And he's got a first down to boot. They run straight ahead here with Pollard. And some space here. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. 121 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Going to run again here with Pollard. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Now keep in mind, if you're thinking of staying on the ground, this is a top 5 rush defense.
Yeah, but I don't think you shy away totally with the run. At least show them the hint of a run before you decide to throw the football.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That's a pretty play there. Got in at the last second, helped force the ball free, and kept them out of the end zone.
It's 3rd down and 9 yards. Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9. Operating from the gun. Huntley into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. And the Rams are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7. And that could turn out to be a giant play, Charles. You got an offense driving to take the lead, but they're turned away on the INT.
And I think that we might look back on this in the 4th quarter and say, that was the play of the game.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, 1st and 10. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Stafford toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. 23 yards the pickup there. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, back now here on EA Sports. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. Now a 1st down throw. Stafford forced out to his left. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
That's the perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
Play action. Stafford. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. A big play there. 44 yards. And the Rams are able to build on to their 4th quarter lead.
Extra point right down the middle. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone.
The Colts take over first and 10 at their own 15-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
Yeah, the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit.
Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
No, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting. But I am excited about this, and I know you are too. We got a ball game again after that big-time strike.
Big-time strike, and you are right. Don't go anywhere yet. This thing's not done. Point after, right down the middle. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They've been rolling the last couple of drives, each inning in touchdowns. So this game is flipped. They were down. Now they're up with the football. We'll see how they handle it.
Can we get a spy on the headset now between the head coach and offensive coordinator? If they've been in attack mode, had to get back into the game. Now they have the lead. Do you stay on the attack, or do you dial it back a little bit to try and protect this lead?
Well, my cop-out answer would be somewhere in the middle. I think it's going to be a fine line, is it not?
I think you're exactly right, but I do think if they can stay aggressive and keep them on their heels, they'll be best served that way.
Yeah, this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. From the 30 on second down, Stafford. That's caught again by Schultz. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. Again, it's Stafford. And he's got it. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2. From the 2 now, second and goal. From the gun, here's Stafford. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Fourth touchdown pass of the game for Matthew Stafford as his guys are able to extend their lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. From way up at the 23.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on first and 10.
Huntley to throw.
Comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Ball on the 42 as they come up second and 10.
Here's Huntley. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far.
Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. That is now 7 interceptions between last week and this week. 3 in this game, 4 a week ago.
And I saw the head coach write on his play sheet, make a little note. I hope he's writing Seth Scout. Bring in the guys that scout games for you with a different eye and watch him and see what's going on, and maybe they can pick up what the flaws are, and hopefully they can correct them.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Now Stafford. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. A shotgun snap for Stafford. Looking downfield, and that's caught right side. He's got his man. From the red zone now, Stafford. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And they're going to get this down inside the 15. To throw again on second down. Stafford. And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Matthew Stafford does it again. 5 touchdown passes. And the Rams add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. It's a short kick taken out beyond the 20. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30.
At their own 31-yard line.
And now defensively they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. This will be taken in by Michael Pittman. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Throwing on first down. Huntley. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the Rams are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used the calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to...
On Stafford for the 3rd time is intercepted. 20, 10, and he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD. Now the extra point. And the lead is trimmed down to 10.
Makes the score Rams 38, Colts 28.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And a few kneel downs should come very close to finishing this one off, depending on whether or not we see any defensive timeouts. They still have 2, but using them would just be prolonging what's really already been decided. Stafford going to throw it. And this one is incomplete.
Well, I guess that answers the question whether or not they want him throwing it again right away after throwing the pick six on the previous drive.
Yeah, not something conservative or underneath. Pretty big shot right there.
Get him right back in the saddle and say, go ahead and sling it, big guy.
Now he dumps this off over the middle. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
A gain of 9 brings up 3rd and 1.
Stafford. Over the middle, complete. That's Schultz. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
22! 21!
Now it's Stafford.
Dancing to his left. Caught left side, Hopkins. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
32. 32. Monday. 10.
Stafford now to throw. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. The Rams going to be forced to use their 3rd and final timeout. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. Now Stafford. Oh, no, he lost the football, and the Colts pick it up. There he goes left side, the 20. And they are going to score on the fumble return. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A try here for the extra point. And the lead is down to a field goal now.
Makes the score.
So looking at this situation, you should have time for the onside kick and then at least one play. And the Rams have got it. And that should just about seal this one. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave them with a 2nd and just a few inches left. Throwing here, Stafford. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete.
And they're going to be set up now with a goal at the 13-yard line. Well, somebody lit a